GoTV. We're bringing Russia to your home. Catch all 64 matches of the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia live on dedicated SuperSport channels on GoTV.
Look how far we come now.
Trust you me, you're talking about a competition here, and Naisoi seems to know what she's doing. I only thought she knew how to handle some other things. But Robert Nyaja, trust you me, you are having a troublesome game here because I don't know football, but already 4-0 down. So you talk about Naisoi and some talent. Maybe it's some other talent we need to explore somewhere. I know we're talking about a different tie altogether because today we have a different tie. And these guys here, they've taken the deck. They're saying they want to see what will happen when Nigeria lines out to play against Iceland. What's your prediction first, even before you start? Who's winning the Iceland-Nigeria tie?
So I hope the worst for Iceland and the best for Nigeria, of course.
You?
Nigeria have a point to prove, but I think a draw will suit the fixture.
A draw will suit the fixture. So we wait and see what will transpire as they sharpen that arsenal and see what exactly will be able to transpire. Let's talk about the standings. Different teams just trying to make those statements. But when we look at the standing and we see who has been able to get what Group A to start with, Russia seems to be the team that are having that party. Do you believe that it will end the Russian way? Right now, they're comfortable on the summit of that log. Only 6 points. Yes, the 2 victories, immense 2 victories, but they still have a tie against Egypt to play.
I think they've really used their home advantage well, Moses. And
against Saudi Arabia, I said yes. Egypt. Yeah, they thrashed Egypt. I don't know why that's skipping my mind. They thrashed Egypt. Now they have a tie
with Uruguay.
Yeah, with Uruguay. Yeah. They have to play.
So this is basically a contest between who's going to finish first in the group, and I think Russia would want to finish #1 to avoid the other seeded teams that may or may not finish first in their groups. But this was, I think, against all odds. People expected Egypt to do better, and it's a disappointment that they've been knocked out. So this is basically a group where Russia have walked over the 2 teams. And so for them, can they also replicate the form of the group going into the last 16?
Let's talk about Group B, because when we talk about Group B, it's all about Spain, Portugal, at the same time Iran and Morocco. But this group is not yet done. A lot might be happening here, and anything can happen because Iran can also disappoint Portugal and maybe might be the team that is sailing through.
Yeah, Iran has 3 points, and unfortunately, again, another African team falling at the first hurdle. But you look at this group is evenly balanced between the 3 teams, Spain, Portugal, and Iran. And you looked at the game between Portugal and Iran, you saw, Iran versus Spain, and they were defensive to the core. And that tells you that their last match, they can even shock one of the favorites team of the tournament so far from their play.
Yeah, we might be able to get a shocker there. But when we talk about Group C, it seems like France are bossing Group C because they've been able to get those 2 victories. And for now, they're comfortable. They are not that comfortable because Denmark is also knocking that #1 spot.
I think Moses, France are still a work in progress, and from the 2 matches you can tell, even against Peru, they were very underwhelming. But Denmark are also very good poised in this group to actually finish first, which will be a shame to France. But still, if you look at Australia, Australia has a point to prove in this group, and they may shock again Denmark or France that are, Denmark that is vying with them to finish probably in 2nd position. So I'm not counting them off yet.
Talk about dancing with the big boys. A certain team, Croatia, knows how to dance with those big boys because they're able to do what they did yesterday. And now they're saying, we are the leaders, let's go, let's do this. And maybe very comfortable. Nobody is catching them there.
Nobody is catching them. Croatia has won this group comfortably. And, it's when a month ago or 2 months ago when this group was revealed, everybody thought Argentina is going to be, top of this group by this stage of the tournament. But shock, Croatia is the one leading, and Argentina is staring at exit of the tournament. So this is a group that is still balanced between Iceland, Argentina, and Nigeria. And I know a lot of African teams would want Nigeria to beat Iceland, and also Argentinian fans who believe that if Nigeria beats Iceland, then they have a chance to beat Nigeria in their last game and qualify.
So you talk about this group, and it all depends with Nigeria. How will Nigeria be able to fare? Because if Nigeria go out there and get that victory against Iceland today, they will be on the second position on the summit of that log. At the same time, they also have a different tie. Their last tie will be against Argentina. Remember, in 2014, they met at the group stages. Nigeria lost 3-2. Will they have what it takes maybe to amend that mess this time out? You never know. But you're talking about match day 9 because today is all about match day 9. The question is, what will match day 9 have to offer, and which are some of the surprise packages maybe we will be able to get on match day 9? Take a look.
What a way to start for Brazil! Coutinho! Totally unmarked, has to put that in. Modric surely seals it for Croatia. Iceland's maiden World Cup goal, and the dream lives on. It's a good hit, it's a goal. Alexander Kolarov. Turned in, and his celebration led by the goal scorer Zubau.
Yes, a lot is expected from the different teams. Match day 9, and on I saw there is that she's trying actually to do some disappointment there, because the gentleman having some troublesome affair there. Not easy for him to defend, yes, even if he's playing against a lady who's saying she's a very talented lady when you talk about football. A matter of 3-3? No, 7-3. Yeah, you're trailing 7-3. So a nightmarish affair there, one will argue. Very, very quickly, let's talk about the standings and the top scorers. We're talking about goals. Match day 9, a lot of people will want to score those goals. But as of now, this is how it looks. So Cristiano Ronaldo has that needle, and he's using it to poke all other teams because he has 4 goals on his mark. And potentially, he will be able to rack in some more goals.
Yeah, I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo is in the best form of his life, and Portugal are really relying on him to score a couple more goals to push them, you know, forward through the tournament. But you also have to look at the Russian player Cheryshev. He's also 3 goals, and Diego Costa 3 goals. And the matches that they now have to face, the next set of matches before the group games end, is going to tell us who is going to add on their tally, or if Harry Kane is going to get a hat-trick. We don't know much.
Who do you think will add on that tally?
I will look at Diego Costa. He has been bullish, and he has faced tougher teams than Cheryshev has done. So I think Diego Costa will add to his tally.
We talk about Diego Costa, and yes, a lot will be expected from Diego Costa. Let's now talk about today's fixtures. A lot is expected from today's fixtures because all the teams that will be playing in today's matches all want to get those 3 vital and very crucial points. Talk about Brazil against Costa Rica. Not the best of starts for Brazil, but do you think Costa Rica will be an easy affair for them?
I think so, but you know, this World Cup has really, if you may say so, Moses, shamed a lot of analysts because the predictions have gone haywire all throughout, and who thought that Brazil was going to draw with Switzerland? So it's a tough match, and they should not take Costa Rica lightly. There may be a shock, but I expect Brazil to grind out a win.
Yeah, you talk about Brazil and Costa Rica, and this man actually, Neymar, a lot will be expected from their star man Neymar. Remember, for Neymar, 2 days ago he limped off the training. He came back and he's saying he's fit and ready to go. But do you think that Neymar fever will be there for the opposing side as he lines up to square it against them?
I mean, if Costa Rica had done their homework very well, they will have realized that Neymar has a problem of hogging the ball to himself. And a lot of people are asking, is Neymar playing for Brazil or is he playing for Neymar FC? Because he was not in the first game against Switzerland, he was not really passing the ball. He was not in the game. And so if they really target him and the way he plays, they may be able to quieten him down.
I know these guys are continuing actually to square it out there. For them, it is all about Iceland against Nigeria. And for, now they're tied 1 apiece. A result that, if it ends that way today, will be of a major dent to the teams playing. For now, let's take a look at what we should expect in the lineup for Brazil against Costa Rica. And talk to me, walk through this. The lineup for Brazil against Costa Rica, a lot of changes maybe, but we don't expect any change. We'll be having some clip on air that will be running. We will be talking over those clips that will be running. But what's your general take? Who do you think will be able to star in that tie?
I think if you look at this lineup, Moses, your eye will be caught by Casemiro, who's been very good with. It's been very good with Brazil, and you look at Paulinho and also Coutinho, who scored a wonderful goal. So this is a very fantastic team lineup.
Yeah, it's fantastic team lineup, almost the same lineup that we had the other side.
Yes. But if you look at now the change with Neymar being dropped, and we have Gabriel Jesus, and this is a player who has really done well during the just ended English Premier League, and so we hope that he can replicate that form and come into this game and get the goals that for Brazil.
Let's start this lineup actually from the goalkeeping department moving forward. We have those clips. I'll wait for them on air, and then we'll be able to, From there, Alisson, Thiago Silva expected to partner with Miranda there, the same. Do you think that this is a lineup that will start once more for this side?
Yes, I think so. This is the same lineup that will start once more for Brazil. But the problem is, if you look at the way they conceded against Switzerland, it was a set piece, and it was, you don't expect that kind of goal to be conceded by a backline of Brazil's stature.
What's your choice, Gabriel Jesus or Philippe? Okay, Philippe Coutinho is there, but Gabriel Jesus, is he the right person to start for Brazil up front? I
mean, if you look at with the absence of Neymar, I think he's going to have to fill very big shoes. And if you look at the form that he played with at Man City, Manchester City last season, you can take, I think the coach has taken a gamble on Gabriel Jesus to power Brazil next.
Costa Rica will be also on the fray. And when you talk about Costa Rica and the squad for Costa Rica, a lot is expected from them. Do you think that they will be able to start with the same lineup that they're able to start with in the last outing? Actually, that clip, I expected it to continue because we have the Costa Rica lineup.
Yes, I mean, Costa Rica still the same team that played the last match, and they don't have much, but one of their star players is you look is Brian Ruiz, who's done well at club football. But then again, you look at the way they line up. Maybe the only thing they can change, Moses, is the formation they're going to use against Brazil. Are they going to adapt a more defensive posture, or are they going to adapt a more attacking style, seeing that Switzerland had a very defensive posture and scored 1 goal?
Yeah, we're talking about that lineup. It is a lineup that needs to come out there and maybe be counted because they need to make a huge statement. I know time is flying quick and thin. I don't know, we take the Twitter poll question again. I know we had asked a very simple question, and the question once again was, who is Brazil's World Cup goal top scorer in the history of a FIFA World Cup? Who has scored most goals for Brazil in the history of the FIFA World Cup? I know we said the first correct answer will get an original jersey. At the same time, the second person will get a football courtesy of GoTV. The third, fourth, fifth person will be able to walk away with the GoTV different merchandises that we'll be having. I know the answer is very, very simple, and I'll just take a look at here right now who has been able to get the answer. And remember, we said you have to tweet with the hashtag KTN Russia 2018. And I see the people who responded first on the tweet that was tweeted by KTN News. Correct person, the first correct person actually. Paul Muoga, you said 8 goals. You're very, very wrong. It is not 8 goals. You did what you're supposed to do, but you're wrong. Not a winner. Evans Mutai, you said Ronaldo with 15 goals. You did not use the hashtag. You're very correct, but you did not use the hashtag, so you're not the winner. Ultravetis EA, you said Ronaldo, 15 goals, hashtag KTN Russia 2018. That's the first person, actually. That's the first person that we're giving the prize. Ultravetis EA, Ronaldo, 15 goals, hashtag KTN 2018. The second person who tweeted right is Paul Muoga. You said Ronaldo, 15 goals, hashtag KTN Russia. So that's the second person. Tom Jue. The third person, you said Ronaldo Luis Nazario de Lima with 15 goals and hashtag KTN Russia 2018. Very correct. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, And finally, Wilson Jotham Nyange, you said Ronaldo 15 goals, hashtag KTN Russia 2018. Those are winners of the day. We will be contacting you and we'll be seeing how you will be able to get some of your results. We have other winners here on set, I believe, yeah? Yeah, the winners, you can join me. They are the other winners. Yeah, join me. I wish they had a microphone, but... Yeah, you tweeted yesterday? The first one or the second correct answer? You've been a frequent member of this family now. Yeah, so these two guys, we will be going back to verify exactly what they tweeted, how they tweeted it, and if they are not fixing, and we'll see how they will be able to get their prizes. But very, very quickly, let me interact with these two gentlemen. I just pause that game and join me. For now, I think you can take the GoTV merchandise. Very, very quickly, I know you're playing Iceland against Nigeria, Iceland leading. What do you believe? Do you think that this game will be a tight affair or it will end the way that the scores are at this particular point? You can stand up, both gentlemen, as we wind up the show.
For this game, the World Cup is already tough as it is. I expect Nigeria to turn up because they're the African team with a jersey. They have let the jersey get to their heads. Now it's time to play.
Now it's time to play.
Yeah.
Do you think that Nigeria will have it easy?
Well, it's a match full of pressure. So at the end of the day, we see the team that will have the team that will be more composed will just win. Yeah.
And then here we had a different game altogether. And let me see who is leading at this particular. Who's leading? Oh, Naisoi is leading. The guys are trailing, some troublesome affair. Naisoi, I think I'll leave you with this for you. I'll just give you a handshake because you've let down your team. But at the same time, I'll be giving you some merchandises up there. I know a lot is happening in matters to do with the World Cup, but Nigeria, Iceland, who's winning as we wind up?
Nigeria.
Score?
1-0.
1-0. You talk about different scores, you talk about different mentality and how different players will want to stand up and be counted. It is all about KTN Russia 2018. A lot is happening, a lot of things to win, and yes, as always, the winners of today, irrespective of how far or how near you are, we will be contacting you and you will be getting your prizes. This team is very, very big. I know I cannot give credit to everybody who makes this happen, but from my end, I'll wish you to have a lovely afternoon. But remember, today we have a host of matches. Different winners will get on that fry because for them, they want to make a huge statement. Maybe they want to win the World Cup 2018. Not an easy feat, but if you have the full soldiers with a mentality that is right, irrespective of which, if you're Neymar, Messi, or anybody, anything can happen. And today, in today's menu, anything at a particular time will happen. We wait and see. Tomorrow I'll be here at the same time at Scoreline, be telling you what will have transpired at KTN Scoreline. It's all about matters to do with the World Cup. My name is Moses Wahizi, representing everybody who's here and also on the backstage. Wish you a lovely afternoon and always keep it KTN News. And remember, KTN Russia 2018 is a show to watch at any particular time.
Hands up for your colors. Represent your country.
Russia World Cup 2018 show in association with GoTV. We're bringing Russia to your home. Catch all 64 matches of the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia live on dedicated SuperSport channels on GoTV.